Now orbiting Gadara. Careful. Word is there's pirates all over this region.
You'd think they'd run out of people to steal from. Anomaly detected. Anomaly on sensors. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladin to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
Look at this place. The colors are stunning.
Not a ship. I'll kill each one of you. See if I won't.
If it isn't the Pathfinder. Pathfinder, so happy our paths crossed. Your job is to search and study, right?
You could say that.
We've only just begun to discover Andromeda. There's so much here to figure out. The tech, how ours intersects. There are amazing things to be built, and you're the one to do it.
Don't sell yourself short. We can all do that.
Oh, I'm not long for this life. I came to this galaxy to die on a new frontier. I'm happy to impart my last bit of wisdom.
I would be honored.
Knowledge is power, Pathfinder. We brought the best of what the Milky Way could offer. You have the means to make all this better. So use your resources to study and decipher what's here. Grow from it. Build more efficient, powerful tools. Build the future. That is all.
Hey! Welcome. Come this way. Follow me. That's a fancy ship, all right. You'll find lots of deals inside. Just talk to my boss. Come on, this way. This is a special place. The Paradise. No guns here. Keep those holstered. This way. Come inside.
It's a fair exchange. Partly, I wouldn't be in business if I wasn't fair. If you don't think so, go trade somewhere else.
Okay, I will.
Welcome to the Paradise.
Thanks?
So, what do you think?
What do you mean, what do I think?
I mean, look around! No guns, no blood, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own. But in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Yeah, everyone's on their best behavior. Is it natural, or are they on something?
Nothing so complicated. These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flophouse, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did ya? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
New armor, well-maintained weapons. I take it you're not one of the locals.
Think I'll stick out?
Like water in the desert. My boss and Nia picked up on you from the second you landed.
What's your boss like?
She gave me a job and a place to live. I'm grateful to her for that.
But?
She's not easy on your kind. I've seen her deny them water based on nothing but her mood.
She didn't live on Kadara like I did. All she's seen is the exiles on Eladin. It's enough to turn anyone against outsiders. But I don't like seeing people suffer, even exiles.
So you work for the water merchant?
I design the filtration systems. Now I keep them from breaking down in the heat.
You're an engineer.
Of sorts. On Kadara, I designed defense systems for the settlements. Specialized in hidden traps to use in the dark. I can't continue that work here.
Why?
The sun never goes down on Eladin. No nighttime. Just constant blazing daylight. It's why the Paradise does so well. Water isn't the only commodity. We have shade.
How do you end up here?
Same as anyone. I was desperate. Ran up a debt on Kadara and needed to escape. I have to say life isn't bad here. I move between the Paradise and New Tachanka, keeping the water tanks running. Sometimes I even go to the flop house to buy extra parts from the scavengers. They respect me there. Still, I miss the exciting stuff. Felt like I was making a difference when I built defense systems.
I should get going.
Careful out there.
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
Impressive.
How do you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the Collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
I won't repeat it, for your sake.
What's your take on Eladin?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow, they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tachanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You said you run salvage to Kadara? How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. Sloane takes her cut, naturally, but mostly I make a killing. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so. You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
Strong words from one of their customers.
I buy from them. Doesn't mean I have to like them. Might be safe here, but out there, if a gang leader wants you dead, you're dead. I don't plan to let my guard down.
Ever work with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
We've met.
I'm not surprised. Reyes knows everyone. Some a little too well.
Take it easy.
Always do.
Strux should be leader of New Tachanka.
Are you Jorgal Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
I'm the Pathfinder from the Nexus. You asked me to meet you here.
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Losing the Krogan was a big deal to a lot of us in the Initiative. Some of my best friends are Krogan.
That's right. I didn't want to leave the Nexus, but I needed to support my people and my clan.
So you have problems at the colony?
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
The audio logs you sent do sound like something bad is brewing.
Morta is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
You might be underestimating yourselves.
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravenar Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
I'm supposed to get the next seat off this planet.
I have credits. I need to get back to the Nexus.
I detect above normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Heat levels increasing. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Lucky the Paradise has shade. I'd fry out there.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The Remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned.
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes. Sounds fun.
Not really. Eladin is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
I detect above normal temperatures. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, active remnant nearby. I suggest investigating.
Watch out for the sinkhole.
So you seem pretty anti-Nexus, even for a Krogan.
That's your job around here, noticing things.
My job is to watch Ryder's back.
Who watches yours?
Guess we'll find out, big guy.
Outlaw tech, keep your eyes peeled.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
it gotten even hotter?
Heat index is climbing rapidly. Your body won't stand this for long. I suggest you retreat to a cooler area. I detect above normal temperatures.
If you were an Asari commando, you'd be heading for retirement with honors by now.
Ugh. Wait, would I get free booze?
I don't think so.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
They're Krogan. They can live anywhere.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Nice headshot. Looks like outlaws.
Pathfinder, a tracking signal was attached to that canister.
Why?
Unknown. The signal is defunct. There may be more at other scavenger sites. Heat levels increasing. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Move along. No outsiders. She's with me, human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morta.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor. Think I'm a traitor too? Shut it, Breck.
Don't make me headbutt you. I absolutely will.
Tougher than you look.
All right, go ahead. I'll spread the word so Mordot knows you're here. Good.
Life support is back online.
Pathfinder must think she's pretty tough to just stroll in here.
You realize we can hear
When I learn.
We're lucky it's not after our skins. It's worse than a thresher maw.
Soft, squishy human like you should probably steer clear of the wild life out there.
You said something about a worm.
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't deadly enough.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. Doesn't seem to care about us at all. Just stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was an accident. The termination of Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the scrub ones. Don't worry, Dr. Gunnar. I'll track it down.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe. What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
Dr. O'Keefe's important work can't be lost.
Mortis says we don't answer to anyone.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia?
Then to see this
Pretty
place
wild out
go
there.
the same way as
They'll
Tachanka.
Don't be stupid. Mortal will find her way.
Being scabs. We ought to check it out, actually. We can get in on the action.
I'd rather stay here.
You call yourself Krogan?
Saw the worm out there again. That thing...
You Revener Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
You mean that? Because it doesn't sound like you mean that.
You're right. I don't. You weren't there when the Council species on the Nexus banded together to screw over the Krogan. Again. New galaxy, same crap.
I'd just like you to give me, personally, the benefit of the doubt.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
I work for the Initiative, and we paid your way here. You left us, so leave us alone. Any Krogan action against the Nexus will be considered a war crime, or murder.
Murder? Human, have you ever seen a Krogan stillbirth? Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm going to journal about this later. See you soon.
Morda's a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah? Maybe.
She didn't even flinch when you mentioned action against the Nexus.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
You ain't so busy playing hero. We'll catch up.
I don't sell Rincall to humans. Matter of principle.
Let me tell you.
What's it like living out here?
It's no paradise, but it's easier than Tuchanka. Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
What's Rincall?
Krogan alcohol, like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself, strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller in the galaxy.
Remind me to stock up.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, watching my people tear each other apart. Hitching a ride on the Nexus was a chance to start over.
But you left the Nexus.
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better terms. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
What was it like, traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Barrack. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, though.
What do you have against selling Rincall to humans?
Spend too much time babysitting humans who think they can stomach it. Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me a mess to clean up.
I bet I could handle it.
Typical.
That's all for now.
Back to it.
Ryder, this is Grot, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Earth not bother you. He can't help it.
What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
It's... rustic?
That's what we're going for. Rustic.
I'm guessing you have questions.
There's a lot of prefab materials here, and shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus.
The rest we sort of stole when we left. Not like anyone was gonna stop us.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus, after the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere. Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
The plants here, where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Vorn and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse. We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything. New Tachanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring? The day you dig my grave, old-timer. Sad honor that'll be.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped. Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
I'll talk to you later.
Varka, listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Kortik, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together.
Trouble?
Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
Sounds like all they need is something to shoot.
That's exactly what they need. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract a fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
Got the orders from Morda. We're cutting water rations again.
I don't like this. They won't take much more fighting there now. No mercy. Say it with me. No mercy.
You don't have permission to approach Morda.
Hope Drak's not giving you too much trouble.
Did I say you could speak to me?
Ran into some of those scavengers on patrol.
Ravenor Brank.
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Last thing I want to do is jeopardize the Nexus or this colony.
Me neither. Or Clan Ravenor. Or Clan Jorgal. Or Clan Erdna. Some in Clan Nakmor, too.
Okay, got it.
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core.
She can't activate it. It's Remnant.
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With the drive core as a power source. Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morda gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me.
Thanks, Brank.
Oh, shit. Bomb?
Want to do something fun with those credits? Hey, want to bet on Team Rincall? Come on, what do you say?
Sounds good. I'll bet on Rincall.
Knocked it out. Shoved it in my shot. Gotta say, the pilot with that thing growling behind you. Not my idea.
Sorry, Pathfinder. No outsiders in the family quarters.
At least the scavengers haven't attacked us yet.
Even the most reckless human is a
Got the orders from Morda. We're cutting water rations again. Like this. You let him ship off to Kadara? What were you thinking?
It was his. Now here's someone who's actually been to Kadara. You can ask her. If Arcal wants to be a heavy for some Kadara slimeball, he can. I wasn't gonna stop him.
He'll be treated like an expendable attack dog and he'll die. And his death will be on your hands.
Or he's using them to make a bunch of credits so we can live easier.
He's a Krogan. You guys don't go down that easy.
You're cracking jokes? I should beat you into the dust, Nexus scum.
You should go. I'll handle this.
But she asked me. You asked me. Sheesh.
Yeah? You want to play the heavy for a criminal?
I'd love to take down the worm.
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You probably saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Have you had much trouble with the scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
You taste something different about the rim call.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Eladin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
I bet she appreciated that.
I never got the chance to give it to her. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Eladin. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
Salvager at the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
I should get going.
This time things will be different. Any luck out there?
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
If we're lucky and that remnant junk does its job, maybe Eos will be alright for an outpost.
I hope we stay lucky. The whole initiative's balancing on technology we don't understand yet. Well...
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
This heat is unbearable.
I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas.
Something I can help with?
I'll look around.
You've survived the gang leaders and the worms so far. I'm impressed.
What happened to the other salvage runner? Lieta?
The Angara? Who's asking?
I am.
Lieta's dealt with enough. She doesn't need a Pathfinder poking around.
She has a friend here. He wants to make sure she's okay.
Yeah? Where was he when Lieta was in trouble?
Just tell me where she is.
I don't know. Her ship was gone, so I flew her to Kadara. I didn't ask questions. Talk to Colt Dalton if you want to know more. He's the docks manager on Kadara. She had to go through him to get anywhere.
Take it easy.
Always do.
What are you looking at?
What? Nothing.
Really? Because it looks like you're looking at me. I don't like it.
I'll look where I want.
Yeah? Maybe I'll shoot whoever I want.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
About time.
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. I don't understand it. They screened every initiative applicant.
Those Krogan ain't so tough. Bet we could raid them.
Sit down if you were sorry
Again.
by the flock.
Swear I'll kill her.
Good.
She raised the water price. Gonna get a better gun.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
So, the old Pathfinder, did he have any deep, dark secrets?
Everyone has a few.
Forget that stick up your ass for once. He's gone. No harm sharing the juicy stuff.
Go kiss a gun barrel.
Ha! You see, Ryder? That's loyalty.
Scavenger set up a dune camp. Stay on guard. We've got targets!
This one's been dead a while.
Scanning menu results, Pathfinder. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
That's one. Pathfinder, this outlaw died from a highly infectious disease.
We can't let this spread to our people. Can we find the source?
Possibly, if I receive more data. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
How do you choose your scouts? Volunteers or do you recruit?
Both. Young'uns will hear about what I'm doing, hunt me down, and if I like the look of them, I sign them up.
The look of them?
Why? It's not a beauty contest. If you look like it took a shuttle to the face but you're still walking, I want you.
think that's it.
Remnant pillars, let's check them out.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Enemies!
Life support is stable.
That's one.
That remnant thing looks important.
Pathfinder, you may want to try scanning. Environment... Pathfinder, I've extracted data fragments from this cache. They may be valuable later. I detect above normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Of course, the best thing about the rebellions was Shiakur, the warlord, my ancestor.
Every Krogan propping up a bar says she's their ancestor.
But how many have the clan brands to prove it?
Never wanted to get that close.
Well, now's your chance. They're on my...
I'll take your word for it, Drac.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder.
Another disease victim.
I've narrowed the source of this disease. I need one more scan to complete my analysis. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. I detect above normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
taught you to shoot, Harper? Your stance is all over the place.
It's a Karita stance. Classic for Asari commandos, but it's not for everyone. A Krogan, for example, would look like a whale trying to dance ballet.
Better than looking like a Solarian tied to a ceiling fan.
I've identified.
This sounds like trouble already.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Heat levels increasing.
Weren't you pals with the old human Pathfinder? Was he anything like this one?
A bit. Very smart. Kind of grumpy. Always had a plan. Don't think he planned for this much to go wrong, though. Looks like a remnant derelict.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Mining zone.